Hey guys, welcome back. We're out here at the Canton Arboretum course about to review the Latitude 64 Missilen. It's a speed 15 driver. It is probably going to do some crazy things, so we're going to get right out there and let you guys watch it fly.
Let's go. That'll be good. Kind of got like the tail end of that. Alright, now that you've seen this guy flying, I imagine you're probably as surprised as we were, because I know I was expecting this thing to be
Unthrowable almost?
Yeah, basically unthrowable, because speed 15, I mean, like, we struggle throwing speed 13s half the time, so thinking speed 15, we were thinking this thing was just going to meat hook on us, especially with it being 15. What were they rating the glide on this?
I'm not entirely sure.
I can't remember.
Check the description. We'll throw all the statistics down there for you guys. It'll be a lot easier to follow.
And then, but the main thing was, I can't remember what the glide was, but the main thing was is that it was 0 turn and a 5 fade. So kind of like what the X1 was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not a 5.
Definitely, it's definitely, if
maybe a 3.
I could see it being a 5 towards the end, because I mean, it just, once it ends, it dives straight down.
It's so fast that it goes on its flight path, and then it just dies when it slows down and just pretty much falls.
And
it doesn't have like some of the more overstable discs kind of go out and they fade harder.
No.
It's like a meat hook.
Yeah, well, it's across. Like with the more overstable discs, it goes straight out, but you see it turning almost straight off the bat before it does fade hard.
So when it gets out there, it's...
Yeah, I'd say this is like a world or Boss or something like that, a faster, any one of those that say, I'd say it almost has like a -1.5, if anything.
Yeah, because I mean, I rolled it a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, if you throw it hard, if you throw it with a lot of power, I mean, of course you're gonna have to give this thing a good amount of power to get it to fly. I mean, that's for sure.
Yeah.
but from, yeah, if you throw it hard with a little bit of a ride on it, it holds that. Before, I mean, I mean, Dan did that quite a few times, and I know I did it a couple times, and it holds that for a while before it finally does fade back to the left. But I mean, especially on like a few of these shots, you can see to where you throw it hard and flat, and you can actually see it turning to the right just a little bit.
I'm not a big forehand thrower, but I actually really like this for forehand shots. There's one of the throws in this video was my forehand shot at the Arboretum course, and I was very surprised with not really how the disc flew, I guess how I threw it maybe, but it was a really good shot.
He was able to flick it real well. I struggled with it. Every time I'd throw it like that much of an angle, and it would turn a little bit more, and
yeah, there was a couple times that I threw it and it just forehand and it just went dead straight for me, which was kind of odd, but I mean, usually it did what I expected. Overhand shots, it's a speed 15. It's not really.
It kind of flipped like an understable disc would. It just, you throw it hard and it flips real quick. And I mean, with this texture to it, with the dimples all over it, if you don't have your thumbs in those grooves, those flat grip, that's what it's called.
I almost wish that it was more towards the edge though, because I like my thumb being closer to the edge.
Yeah.
And these are like
half
right
and half.
there.
Yeah, I found myself having to kind of move my thumb down towards the middle of it to really get where I want it to be, because if I grip towards the top, then I'd grip right there. Mm-hmm. Because yeah, if your thumb is not in that grip spot, then you have no traction to it, and it's out of your hand. You have an early release, which I think was a lot of the problem I had with doing the forehand with it, is because I had a hard time doing that, and then especially with the overhand shots, because I like to do thumbers, and the only grip you have, because there's no grip here, the only grip you're really having is where your thumb is at that flat spot there. And so that could be part of the problem, is when trying to do a thumber with it, it just doesn't really work. But I mean, it'd probably be the same thing with an overhand shot. You may have a little bit easier time doing a tomahawk with it. I didn't really try the tomahawk too much.
It's got a pretty thick rim, not the thickest ever, but it's still pretty substantial.
It's beefy, but not ninja crazy or nuke crazy. So I mean,
it's not
it's
as
still
deep as a nuke or anything.
No,
which helps.
Yeah, it's not a real deep rim. So I mean, it's probably has, I don't know. I feel like it's comfortable enough.
All right, so that is our review on the Missilen. Thanks to all our followers on Twitter who contributed. And if you like the Missilen and you want to win one, leave a comment on this video. We're gonna give one of these away, a brand new one, not one of the dirty ones that we've already thrown. And we will announce that winner in the next video via random. So we'll contact you via YouTube, share it with your friends, and good luck.
If you don't win the Missilen and you want to purchase one, go to infinitediscs.com. You're not going to find it anywhere cheaper, because if you say you do, Dan's going to accuse you of being a liar. Say it, Dan.
They haven't said that they would yet.
That's true.
I don't want to accuse them of something
before they do
without having evidence. You're innocent until proven guilty.
There you go. So until proven guilty, buy them at Infinite Discs, because otherwise you're
not cool.
You're not cool. You're paying too much.
Save your money. Send it to us.